Hi, my name is Faith, and this is my CSC1040 project assignment 2. And first I'll go to degrees. As you can see, this shows all my degrees. I can view a degree and it shows me the cohorts. And if I go back to create new degree, I can create a degree. So I'll call this Phi for physics, and the full name will be physics. And you can see the code for this here. For my degrees page, I just fetch from the degree API part. And for new degree, we post our info that we input back to the degree backend, and we navigate to the degree page. For single degree, we fetch the cohorts filtered by the degree. And we have a link to cohort single. And for cohorts, we have all of the cohorts. We can create a new cohort, and I'll do Phi 1. Year will be 1, and degree will be physics. And as you can see, a new cohort is created. And if I press on cohorts, it'll give me the list of students. For cohorts, we displayed the cohort list. And for new cohorts, we make a drop-down list with all the different degrees with options. And we have to fetch for the degree API to allow this, along with the cohort, to post it back to the cohort. On single degree page, we fetch students based on their cohort. For modules, you can see we have the list of modules. I can create a new module, and when I create a module, I can just call it anything. So I'll just call mine Phi 101, or the module has to have students, so I will call it CA354. The module name will be Programming 6, CA split 50, and cohort ComSci 4. And as you can see, a new module was created. And if you press on a module, you can see who it's delivered to, which is the students, and the rest of the info. Back here, I created a module and I posted the info back to the backend. And we can select cohorts as well. For single module, we fetch the single module if it has the same code, and delivered to is a list of different modules, and we have a link for each single module or each single cohort. And modules is just a basic fetch. So I can go student search and I can search up a student. Here I'll search up 891555005. I'll search that. And as you can see, the single student page comes up. If I go back to set student grades, I can set a grade. So I can change this to whatever I want it to be. And the CA mark, I'll be, say it's 76, and my exam mark will be 0. And as you can see, My grade for CA112 has changed. And you can see in my student page, I fetch the student based on their ID, and I fetch the grades for that particular student by filtering by the student ID. And I get the modules that were delivered to a certain cohort. And then I display all of this on the page, and I have a link back to single module for each of the modules and the grades. And a link to set grade. In set grade, based on a selected module, we select a module from down here with the options, and then from that selected module we can add a grade and a total mark, and we post the grade, the total mark and the module back to the back end and navigate back to student. And for create student, based on a certain, we fetch a cohort so that we can choose a certain cohort. And then after we've inputted all the data, we can post back the cohort and all the other data back to the back end. And that's the end. Thank you for listening.